you so much, Ivana and Frank, for kicking the night off, and we are excited that you guys got to see a little insight of some of our finalist ventures for the night. I'm Manvika Dakota, one of the co-vice presidents of NU Entrepreneurs Club, and I oversee the Husky Startup Challenge, Engage, and Operations.
Hi, I'm Bianca, and I'm the other co-vice president, and I oversee marketing, ambassadors, and community.
Before we get into pitches, we would love to introduce our amazing judges for tonight. Our first judge is Abigail Reese. Abigail's an investor at Hyperplane Venture Capital and is a seed stage B2B fund, and she focuses on healthcare and industrial investments. Before that, she was an engineer at iRobot working on the product development lifecycle on new product lines.
Our second judge is David Fogel, a Northeastern University professor who teaches entrepreneurial finance. He is also the managing director of Swift & CFOs LLC, CFO and seed investor at Navigation Life Sciences, and current angel investor and member of the Mathematical Angels Group.
And after a bit of a last-second change, we are so happy to have our third judge here, Marie Meslin, the Managing Director for Center for Entrepreneurship Education and Global Entrepreneurship Leadership Team. She is also the co-founder for Unstuck, supporting and uplifting ambitious women to navigate their careers with self-confidence and clarity.
We are so happy to have them come out and join us, so let's give them a big round of applause.
And with that, let's welcome our Husky Startup Challenge Fall 2023 directors.
Thank you so much, Bianca and Manvi. My name is Devashish Sood, and I am one of the directors for this semester. I cannot wait to share everything that our founders have been building so far. Most of them started without products and ideas and explored the fundamentals of entrepreneurship together. But before we begin, I'd like to hand it over to the people without whom this would not be possible.
Hey guys, my name is Akshat, the co-director of HSC, and I'm super excited to show you guys what our cohort has been working on over the course of this semester.
And hey guys, I am Susan. I am the Associate Director of HSC this semester, and I just have to echo what my co-directors already said, and I am so excited for you all for the celebration of student entrepreneurship at Northeastern. Now that we have got to learn more about our amazing judges, let's get the day started. So everybody, make some noise if you're ready to hear some pitches.
Hey Devashish, is everything okay? You don't look too well.
Dude, where do I start? I've been running around the city all day, looking for just one medicine that I need, but my pharmacy is out.
You know what? I think those days are over. Have you heard of MedFinder?
MedFinder? What is that?
Why don't we let the founders introduce themselves? Everyone, put your hands together for the first venture of the night, MedFinder.
Hi, I'm Jay.
I'm Tay.
And this is MedFinder. During recent shortage of Adderall, I've personally witnessed 30 to 40 patients visiting our pharmacy just to check if we had that Adderall on stock. And I recommended those patients to go to independent pharmacies since they have a higher chance of having their medication on stock. In a real world, medication shortage is a huge problem. The list of medication deaths in shortage have reached 10-year high, and 82% of patients are still experiencing medication delay due to it. And also, patients tend to wait 2.5 months to get their medication, which is out of stock. So we've conducted an interview with different healthcare professionals, and what they say is that medication shortage is actually a huge problem in the medical world. So I'm introducing MedFinder, a solution for medication shortage where patients can search and find their shortage medication easily and buy it from independent pharmacies, which has higher chance of having that medication on stock.
Okay, now let me go through a video that demonstrates our MVP. It's not supposed to start from here.
but it does show what kind of pharmacists are searched. Yeah, now it starts. All right. The patients would provide their personal information to sign up, and they scan their insurance card, and it'll bring all prescription information scattered from different pharmacies. The patients can choose the medicine they want, and it'll find and show a list of pharmacies depending on the medicine availability and distance from their houses. So finally, the patient can send a field request to a certain pharmacy. After the pharmacy confirms it, your medicine on shortage will be ready to be picked up. So key features of our application is first, patients can conveniently pull prescription information scattered from different pharmacies by easily scanning their insurance card. Also, we show current medication availability of nearby pharmacies, so patients doesn't have to call or visit pharmacy just to check if he had medication on stock. And also, patients can send a refill or fill request through our application. And lastly, we notify restock of medication that's on shortage. Our revenue model, our first commission fee through every prescription sold from our application. Also, we're gonna do an in-app advertisement as well. And lastly, we're gonna charge a premium fee to users for additional service that we can provide for you. And our target market is patients who's taking medications that's on shortage. So our current competitors on the market is MyGMP and My Community Pharmacy. And also they are the applications that provides independent pharmacy related services. And also there are some applications from large retail chains. However, their problem is that they don't have any proper solution for patients who's taking medications that's on shortage and waiting 2.5 months to pick up their medication. On the other hand, MedFinder, we let patients know which pharmacy has that medication on hand so that patients doesn't have to delay their medication pickup and stick to their medication schedule and have a best outcome on their treatment so they can recover as fast as they can. So we are currently partnered with Untitled Pharmacy and Media Health Pharmacy, which has 4 total locations in Massachusetts area. And also we're partnered with Argos KYC, which will help us patient onboard process on our application. And also partner with KCSC for our application development process. This is our team. And we are also advised by notable CEOs from healthcare sector and also IT sector. So our goal is to launch MedFinder until Q1 of 2025. And we're gonna make sure everything is HIPAA compliant before we launch. And also we've done 20% of application development as well. Also, we're planning to gather 50+ independent pharmacies partner with our company before we launch. And also, our goal is to collect initial 30,000 users until Q2 of 2025. Thank you. Any questions?
How are you guys thinking about the enterprise pharmacies like CVS and Walgreens and how you guys are going to do contracts or partnerships with them?
So our initial target is independent pharmacies. Since the reason is that because CVS and Walgreens are like those large retail pharmacies tend to not have medication that's on shortage, and their stock availability of those shortage medication are low. And on the other end, independent pharmacies, they have a higher chance of having that medication, so the patients can pick it up. But the problem is that patients doesn't know that their independent pharmacies exist in their area. So there are shortage medications just left at independent pharmacies, nobody's picking up. And our goal is to attract those patients to independent pharmacies so they can pick up their medication right away.
So when you think about partnering with those or your go-to-market plan, are you planning on kind of cold calling every independent pharmacy if there isn't a streamlined way of aggregating?
So your plan is after HSC, we're gonna hire a sales team for cold calling as well. And also how I partner with those pharmacies was I actually visited them and then talked with notable, respectable pharmacies and learn about their processes and talk and introduce about our application.
Wow, that was great. I know exactly where I'm going after the competition today. But I have another question. Susan, why were you late to the event today?
Well, here's the thing, Devashish. I always get caught up at the convenience store because I can never find the conditioner I want.
Well, you're not going to believe this, but I have just the service for you. Everybody, let's welcome Newly Rooted to the stage.
Imagine a world where access to essential beauty products is not a luxury or a privilege, but a right for every community and their members. In the heart of bustling neighborhoods where progress beats strong, there lies an underlying problem. As schools and institutions expand, they displace cherished businesses by and for Black, brown, and ethnic communities. This gentrification of these neighborhoods has led to many resources, many essential resources being deprived from these community members, which has created our problem, that hair care and beauty supplies are inaccessible for students and their community members. And in this, we created the solution for this problem.
In interviews with a diversely textured hair community here at Northeastern, we found that 49% of students do not know where to get their hair care needs. 50% of students travel upwards of 30 minutes just to get to their hair stores, and 60% of students only sometimes find what they're looking for. This is a problem, especially when we've had reports of students saying that our competitors like CVS and Target only have a limited supply of products which are locked away, and our competitors like Amazon upcharge for smaller amounts.
So this is a map of our address accessibility, and in this map we have pictures of both the local schools as well as local beauty supply stores, which are, through our interviews, we found out students frequent. And in this, the two stores that are most frequently came up in our interviews were Kiki's Beauty Supply and the Beauty Supply Supermarket. And while on the map these stores look very close and accessible, they're actually over a mile away, meaning that no matter the weather conditions, students are forced to trek in rain, snow, or sleet to get the products that they need. And this is a problem because as students aim to excel in their academics, be leaders in their community, and excel in their extracurriculars, their time is being taken away from excelling in these things by spending time being prepared for the next day.
This inconvenience, this time loss, is a problem and an opportunity cost. Our solution is Newly Rooted. Newly Rooted fosters colleges' commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion by providing schools with vending machines, specifically beauty supply vending machines, so that all students can acquire their diversely textured hair needs, or regular hair needs, from hair ties to conditioner, so that all students can feel represented and confident conveniently. According to Future Market Insights, 91.6 million is the estimated value for the market of retail vending machines for beauty and personal care. That is a big number, especially when in 2033 it's expected to grow to 248.4 million, making right now the perfect time to root ourselves in this market.
So our business model is a business to consumer model, meaning that we would get items from wholesale manufacturers, which we would then resell through our vending machine. And we estimate the cost of these goods to be around $1 to $10 for the items which we would purchase in bulk. Then we would mark up our products from the bulk price to reach the competitor prices of the area so that we are competitive with our competitors in Amazon, Target, and CVS. And then in this, we estimate to have a profit margin of 40%.
Hello, my name is Ashley Chiwaya. I'm a sophomore here at Northeastern who has worked for 3 years at the Reparations Hair Store in Arlington. Now, while this is a predominantly white town, we have had customers traveling from towns and towns away and schools away trying to get their hair care products, showing that accessible beauty supplies is a market gap, is a gap in the market, and there's a gap in the market for accessible beauty supplies.
Hello, my name is Naomi Barant, and I'm also a sophomore studying finance and communications. And since 2020, I have been working in hair salons, both in Dorchester, Massachusetts, and in Braintree. And in 2022, I started my own business, Naomi Styles, as a hairstylist. And since coming to Northeastern, I've serviced both community members and students. And in talking to my clients in the customer base, we've heard their vast problems in accessing the resources that they need. And this has helped us in figuring out what the main problem is and how to solve it, which is how we came up with our beauty supply vending machine.
So our timeline. We plan to have newly rooted right here in this building of Curry Student Center downstairs by fall of 2024. This means that we'll be working with our incubator here on campus to make sure we have our licensing and permits, and we will continue our social media presence so that we can scale to additional universities.
Yes, so in growing our social media presence, as well as in partnering with organizations both on campus and on campuses of other colleges, we will be able to expand our beauty supply vending machines to reach new schools such as Boston University, Boston College, Tufts University, and Harvard University. And this will be very beneficial, especially as many of these colleges are more isolated and experience this problem even greater than we do here. And in this, we'll be able to expand so that by the summer of 2026, we will have vending machines all throughout Massachusetts, so that wherever you go, you can glow on the go. Thank you.
Any questions?
Hi, great. Thank you for the presentation. I was wondering if you can tell us a little bit more about what is going to be the cost and the process of getting all these vending machines. How are they going to be managed and how are they going to be taken care of?
Okay, so we will be purchasing these vending machines first. In working with Northeastern, we'll figure out the specific machines that they use at the school so that we can have the proper materials. And then in that, we will reach out to vendors, which you already have a list of vendors that we plan on using. And then we'll use these vendors to get the items that we need. And then in managing the vending machines, we will have student ambassadors on each of the campuses in which we plan to have vending machines, which we will hire to restock and manage the vending machines. And then we, as the co-founders, will be managing the overarching product supply, so supplying the inventory to all of these ambassadors and making sure that the vending machines are running smoothly. Any other questions?
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, that was awesome, and thank you so much, Newly Rooted, and I can't wait for the launch.
Wait, where's Devashish?
Oh my god, he's probably playing Crash Royale right now. Devashish, you're supposed to be here on stage.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I'm so sorry.
Come on, man. I think Timed Out should be able to help him with the problem. Please put your hands together for Timed Out.
Hi everyone, I'm Miles Welch, and I'm going to tell you about my startup, Timed Out. 7 hours of screen time. This is the average amount of screen time that we spend on our phones every single day. That's over 25% of your life looking down at your phone, not interacting with your friends or your family. Not to mention, after 2 hours of screen time, you start to feel other negative side effects of screen time, whether it be sleep deprivation, depression, social anxiety, just to name a few. If I could just get everyone who feels like they're on their phone too much to raise their hand. All right, yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So, after conducting interviews, over 90% of people face this problem. 76% of people have looked for a solution but couldn't find one. The main reasons they couldn't find one is because that they were easy to bypass, whether it be cold turkey, these blocking apps, or just hiding their phone or deleting them. The other reason was they would only do it in times of motivation. So, how do we solve this? This is Timed Out. It's a 3-step process, gamifying screen time. Using competition, we rank users' screen time, allowing you to help your friends in times when they're unmotivated. With rewards, we partner with brands to give users deals.
So you showed up the business model, but you said it was a freemium model, but you didn't really say how you're going to make money.
Yeah. So the money is made through our subscription and our advertising. These rewards is affiliate based.
Additionally, the user will pay a monthly fee for certain extra features like the blocking and the network effect of the group incentives will draw people to the app.
And then with the advertising model, this is affiliate based. So people who go and collect these rewards, say you went on to the 1 month free Whoop, if you ended up buying the Whoop, we would get commission for that. Dyslexia, sorry.
Have you done any customer research into customers' willingness to pay for $5 a month for this type of solution?
Yeah, so it's basically based off our competitors. Opal has a $20 a month for the similar features regarding the blocking. So ours is undercutting theirs, which.
Yes. And additionally, I've ensured that our costs are far below any point where anyone would try to compete. We could even offer a couple dollars, but to one, and it would still be profitable.
Thank you.
Akshat, thank you so much for introducing me to Timed Out. My Twitter usage was becoming a problem. I'm actually going to go grab some pizza with friends after this. Do you want to join?
I'd love to, but dining with a group is such a hassle. There's so many logistics to figure out.
Fortunately, we have a venture here tonight trying to solve that exact problem. So everybody, let's welcome Bibai to the stage.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is David.
My name is Viraj.
And we're very excited to show you how we're going to revolutionize your dining experience. After the final fork is set down, restaurants often stand at a crossroads. Risk the diner's comfort, which 95% of our users valued way more than some star rating, with a 70% chance that they would visit a restaurant suggested by a friend.
This is where the unique value of Bibai really comes into play. We're able to increase the quantity and quality of reviews that we can offer restaurants while also opening the door to untapped markets of exposure and also increasing the engagement between customers and restaurant owners. And we're able to offer a 2-tiered pricing program designed to initially introduce restaurants to Bibai's benefits and then empower them to fully enable the software for their business. So in the free tier, they're going to have access to 3 notifications in the first month, which will just let local users know that they're on our platform, after which time they'll be able to exist in perpetuity within our app's ecosystem. For $100 a month, they're going to be able to step up their game though. They're going to be able to target their notifications to users based off of their taste profiles. They're going to be able to respond directly to negative feedback, which is something that restaurant owners have expressed a huge desire for. And they're also going to be able to put their promotions in high priority status within our app ecosystem. And so we're aiming for a target demographic of about 55 million individuals, college-aged or early career, because of a few common characteristics. They're frugal, they like to dine out, and they're easily onboarded onto social media and new technology. And we're able to offer these users the following features. They're going to be able to split the bill at group dining situations. They're going to be able to share their experience at dining restaurants with their friends. They're going to have access to curated recommendations that are going to align with and broaden their taste profiles. And they're also going to be able to save money at partnered restaurants. So we plan to have an inaugural launch partnership here at Northeastern with one restaurant. With this one restaurant, we'll alert our diners, our bibiters, that they're gonna have access to a promotion at Northeastern's campus. And we're gonna leverage this grassroots campaign into proving our value to restaurants and earning trust among our users. And we're gonna leverage this success into future growth at new locations, first at Northeastern, then at other Boston campuses, and then eventually to all campuses around the US. And so when we look at our competitors, the unique value that BibBite holds is truly in the synergy it creates between its three features: save, split, and share. But more specifically, we beat out platforms like Groupon because we're able to tailor our promotion recommendations based off of our users' taste profiles. We're able to add a personal touch to the review system that's not offered by Yelp or Google Reviews. And we're also able to offer live discounts to our checks that our diners are scanning, rather than apps like Seated or Claim, which can only offer cashback or gift cards. And this last point is something that our users have strongly voiced their preference for.
Currently, our receipt scanner can accurately extract information from receipts, and we have our bill splitting feature out on test flight with about 30 testers. Our promotion claiming feature is in internal beta, and our UI is done and is currently being implemented into our app as we speak. In the future, we want to be on marketplaces for popular POS systems such as Toast and Square, but right now our focus is on acquiring new customers and developing our taste profile model. And our group of driven individuals from diverse backgrounds is very excited to help diners connect and restaurants save, split, and share. Other way around, but yeah, questions?
Thank you so much.
So here's the VC in me coming out. So what is preventing Splitwise from adding additional features to their app to essentially target what you guys are doing?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. And actually, recently, Splitwise did actually integrate Venmo payments into their app, which is something that was a unique value for us, but isn't anymore. So the difference there is that they are too saturated with what they're going after. So they go after group vacations, big trips, big expenses of like aggregated expenses, right? So we tailor to the niche of the one simple dining experience. On top of that, Splitwise does have the opportunity to do this, but the problem is they're behind a paywall. All of their features require a premium subscription, and users don't like that. We've interviewed our users, and Splitwise users don't like the fact that if one person on the platform has a premium subscription and another person doesn't, there's tension there. There's a friction that we don't have. And we actually alleviate that further by being able to offer the experience of our app to users who have it downloaded and have it on the way.
Wow, that was awesome.
Thanks. Thank you.
Any other questions? Oh, all right.
Otherwise, yes.
Thank you so much.
So that was amazing, BBite. I can now figure out logistics when I'm dining out with my friends. By the way, Akshat, I think the placer is pretty cool. So how did you decide on that specific one?
Of course, the decision wasn't too hard with the help of Commently.
Oh really? How so? What's commonly?
We let them tell themselves. Let's give it up for Commently.
We are Commonly, and we're reshaping your online shopping journey. Imagine you're in the market searching for a product. Let's say in this case a TV. There's a Samsung TV out there which is rated 4.5 out of 5 stars, but there's so many reviews out there. And what do those 4.5 out of 5 stars really mean? I mean, there's so many great things about the product, but what does that really mean? All of that information is embedded inside the comments, but reading through all of those comments takes way too much time. So how do we replace that? Well, reading user reviews is too time consuming, and the 5-star rating system is way too ambiguous. So how do we fix that? Well, before we get to our solution, let's talk about some of the customer research that we did. Based off our customer research, we found that 95% of users read reviews before purchasing a particular product. 68% of them don't trust the 5-star rating system. And on average, people spend more than 18 minutes researching a product before actually buying it. So what is Commonly all about? Well, we read reviews for you. We perform cross-platform aggregation across a variety of different companies. And just to name a few, they're up there right now. From there, we'll go ahead and create a visual bubble which will summarize these massive reviews into visual insights based off the most mentioned points from our users, coming straight for the comments, performing some NLP analysis and sentiment analysis. From there, we'll reduce research time from 18 minutes to just a few seconds. So here's a little visual model of how our app will actually work. And it's important to note that currently this is fully deployed and developed and working on the Chrome Web Store. So let's just give it a second to start from the top. We'll get there. So all right, here we are. So we're on the Amazon website currently. We'll go ahead and see our extension in the top right corner. We're searching for an LG TV or Samsung TV. And we'll go ahead and click Start Analysis. From there, it'll load up a few animations and then it'll create our little bubble chart. Our bubble chart is coming directly from those comments that I mentioned. And those green represents positive reviews and red represents critical. And the size of the bubbles represents the frequency at which the particular person has mentioned the product. From there, you can go ahead and click See Similar Products. And that will redirect you to our own website, which has the capabilities of Google search engine to compare different products, as well as the ability to search for customized filters to search literally whatever thing you want about the product, and it'll aggregate it accordingly.
Now, let's take a look at our most promising use case. Our target users are those who leverage user reviews and rating system to make a confident decision. Now, the Black Friday is coming. I know a lot of you usually, open a lot of shopping windows, read their reviews, check their price to make the best decision, right? Now, you can use Commently to summarize all those massive reviews into on those pages in just a few seconds. And also, just imagine a very insightful bubble view attached to each of your shopping windows. And also, you can use our search engine to collect all the products from those windows and compare their price, the performance, the service on just one page. How wonderful would that be? Now, our business model is affiliate. So basically, we Commently will provide the review analysis service, and you can use our quantitation and search engine for totally free. But we are trying to turn those users into buyers, and every conversion here is tracked by those platforms, and we will get paid based on how much traffic we have driven for them. Now, market size. The total affiliate market has reached about 8.2 billion in 2022, and shopping assistance category makes up about 28.3% of the whole market. Now, let's assume that the average expenses of one customer is about $300, and we can make about 10,000 commission per month. That will give us about 2.88 million as a sum. Now, we have three major competitors in this industry: Kimola, the Review Index, and FixSpot. So they are all review and sentiment analysis companies, but we distinguish from them because we're the first one to turn those text form reviews into those visual insights. No one has ever done before. And we have this cross-platform ability, which means we can help you to compare products from multiple sources very conveniently. And also we have these customized filters. You can set your own requirements as filters, and we will rank all the products online based on these criteria. Now, market strategy. We're going to use advertising and SEO to promote our quantitation and search engine. And we're also going to build partnerships with the leading shopping platforms to extend our market reach.
Our development plan consists of a 5-phase model. Currently, we've finished our MVP development and our Chrome extension development. We are looking to build our search engine and our mobile application by March of next year. And then from there, our go-to-market and scaling. All of this wouldn't be possible without an amazing team. Myself, I'm Anshul, I'm a computer science major, and my co-founder, Andy. In addition to that, we're currently working with a former entrepreneur and a specialist in ad-based marketing for the last 10 plus years, James, and as well, Albert, Nihar, and Philip, who are all here right now. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
How do I make money business question. So, how are you making money in this business? What's the business model?
So yeah, our business model is affiliate. So basically, we will drive traffic for those platforms like Amazon or Temu So basically, we will provide a service, and the user will come to us, and we drive traffic for Amazon. And based on how much traffic we have to drive for them, we will get paid. That's a affiliate model.
We get a commission based off of whatever traffic we drive for those larger platforms, and they're easy to integrate within Amazon. They always have affiliate-based model link pages that you can literally sign up your venture for, and you get your commission.
Okay, I got another one for you.
We're only allowed one.
Yes, yes.
Go ahead, ask.
Okay, so Amazon holds disproportionate market share, and they have a summary feature. So how are you guys thinking about competing with those guys?
Yeah, so the problem is that Amazon, they are a company, they cannot get reviews from Team Camel or eBay. They cannot get reviews from them, they are competitors. But we are a third-party company, we can do that. Yeah, right, that's the huge difference.
Cross-platform. All right, thanks guys.
More than halfway through the ventures, how's everybody feeling? Susan, how are you feeling?
I'm good, Devashish. I'm doing so well.
Okay, where did you get all that money from?
Bro, I'm not telling you.
I'm pretty sure you earned it with the help of our next venture. Let's expose her. Explorer, the stage is yours.
Hello, my name is Alexis, and at Explorer, we're bridging research and opportunity. Does this look familiar? You might have walked past this on your way to class, or even completely ignored it. Well, this is how researchers are currently recruiting participants for their studies. And also using Craigslist. Sounds unbelievable, right? And this was actually proven by multiple customer interviews that were conducted, and it was validated that research recruitment methods haven't fully advanced since the 1980s. As a result, 80% of studies actually face delays or closures due to recruitment challenges. Now, why is this an issue? Well, this leads to grant cuts for researchers, and additionally, this hinders scientific discovery and also leads into delays in healthcare advancements. Now, what if I tell you that this narrative can be rewritten? Introducing Explorer, your personalized bridge to research opportunities. So this means researchers can actually recruit an adequate amount of participants from a diverse pool, and participants are able to access a wide range of studies based off of their personal profile. You might be wondering, how does this work? So participants are able to input basic demographic information, and based off of that and what they'd be interested in participating, they're able to access a wide list of studies available to them. After that, they're able to actually apply with a seamless application process, also giving them some background information about the study. And after that, they're actually able to schedule the appointment on our platform. So this reduces the need to actually exchange phone numbers or emails with the researchers, which is currently being done. Now, how does it work for researchers? So researchers are able to access a wide range of participants. So this also reduces the need, reduces sample bias because they're accessing a diverse pool of participants, and they're able to use our participant management tool. And this is just a run through of what it looks like for a researcher to actually post their study. So they're able to enter how many minutes the study would take, how many participants they're looking to recruit, and based off of that information, our algorithm would actually inform you whether this is viable or not viable, and how many eligible participants we have, and what the total cost would be. And with our growing market, we're targeting academic research. So this is at $227.5 billion. And with a growing market research, we also have a growing need for a centralized research platform. And we've also done a thorough analysis of our competitors, and based off of that, we have realized that our competitors are currently providing participants a list of studies that are available, which is not viable at all. And what we're doing is that we're actually going through the entire life cycle of the research study, which means that we take you from the first point of finding a study that's applicable to you to the very last point of actually providing feedback for the study. So we take you through the entire process. And our business model entails, we're actually targeting the researchers. So researchers would have to pay a 10% commission based off of the participant compensation. And they can also choose from a basic listing to in a premium listing. So a premium listing differs because they're able to access advanced analytics, such as how many hits their study actually received, and also get enhanced visibility. Now, our team comes from a very diverse backgrounds, and backgrounds of data science, healthcare policy and regulation, and also research. But what ultimately brings us together is our personal experiences with either conducting research or participating in research studies. So we saw the gap, and we're aiming to fill it with Exploro. Now, our roadmap entails we're currently at the point where we're forming strategic partnerships with institutions and also growing our diverse user base. And by Q4 of 2024, we aim to expand onto pharmaceutical and clinical trials and continue to expand our user base and our institutions, partnerships with institutions. Now, thank you. Connect with Exploro and explore the world of research.
Well done. This is a great presentation and
Thank
really
you.
interesting work. I guess I'd love to understand a little bit more about how you came up with the commission model for this and why it makes sense.
Yeah, so after doing some competitor analysis and seeing how our competitors are currently doing it, so we realized that the subscription model is not something that is viable for this type of business model, because charging just a flat fee is incorrect. So we want to actually tailor it based off of what kind of research study it is, and based off of the participant compensation. Then that's kind of what we want to charge for the commission, if that makes sense.
So I'm going to jump in anyway.
Sure.
So in terms of marketing, the biggest problem is recruitment.
Yes.
With crowds, right? So
Yes.
how are you improving the whole marketing towards recruiting?
Yeah, so our goal is to actually form these partnerships with these academic institutions, and based off of that, we want to continue to incorporate our digital marketing plan and continue to improve marketing for these institutions for the studies. So instead of them actually charging people to recruit participants, we would kind of alleviate that cost, and we would take up the issue of marketing and kind of strategizing that. That makes sense.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, that was great, Exploro. Now, Akshat, you look like you have a stomachache. Is everything alright?
Not really. I've been sick all week. I think some of the food I cooked had gone bad.
Well, you know what? Fortunately, I think our next batcher has the perfect solution for that. So everybody, put your hands together to welcome groceries.
All right, before we start, everyone, I would like to pose a question. Has anyone ever gone to the grocery store, bought something, only to come back and realize you already have it?
Or has it ever happened with you? You plan to cook something, got the groceries, and after a few days when you start cooking, you realize that the groceries have already gone bad and now you have to throw them away without even using them?
Well, you're not the only ones. Forgetfulness in groceries is very common here in the US, and in fact it leads up to 26.5 million tons of food being wasted just by homes, not by mass manufacturing, in the US every single year. So we decided to do something about it. Introducing
Groceries, an easy and simple way to digitize your groceries, helping you reduce redundant purchases and food wastage.
We knew our solution had to have 3 key features. It had to be easy to use, it had to be organized, and users had to have some method of being reminded of what they have and when they should use it. So, we created a first method where users will scan their receipts, their grocery receipts, as opposed to inputting every item individually, and then our app will tabularize the data into an inventory, which they can access at any time at their fingertips. And then we'll estimate expiry dates for you based on data from major health organizations, which you can edit at any time, and then you'll get expiry alerts near the time it expires. Additionally, you can also input into the app when and how much of the food you've used, so you always know how much food you have and what food you have and when it'll go bad.
We wanted our app to be easy to use, so our prototype showcases initially your prior grocery list. If you want to add a new list, you can just click a picture of the receipt and it will automatically tabularize the data. You can either edit it or save it, and that's it. Next, if you want to know any details of any particular product, you can just click on it and all the details will pop up. Coming on to the market sizing, our overall total addressable market value is of $74 billion, coming in from the annual household food waste value of 26.5 million tons. For our serviceable addressable market, we found out that 22% of the 26.5 million tons comes from the food which was not used in time, hence the $16 billion figure. And lastly, we would target 2.5 to 5 million climate-conscious, organized, and busy individuals, which we think would continue to grow as people become more climate aware. And if we are able to generate a $20 annualized revenue per person, we can reach a value of $50 million.
Now, how are we different? We looked at all of our major competitors and realized that we have an edge in 2 major methods. First off, we offer expiry coverage in almost all foods covered by the FSIS, whereas our competitors, most of them either have none or users have to input every single item, which according to our user interviews was too cumbersome and not sustainable. Additionally, we're very easy to use. All of the other competitors, you have to individually enter every item or scan every single barcodes, some of them 150 clicks for just 10 items. For us, it's 4 clicks for as many items as are on your receipt. Additionally, here's our way to make money. We have 3 main methods. We have the basics plan, as shown, we have a specific student plan, and we have the premium plan, which we recommend because it gives price insights based on the money that is collected from your receipts.
We also did cost comparison across our competitors, and as we can see, we lie somewhere in the mid-range of our competitors, and which we think can give us a competitive edge as well.
So here's where we see groceries in the future. Currently, we're exiting our ideation phase and entering our development phase. We've created a prototype using React Native, and when we're researching receipt scanning APIs so that we can use the OCR technology to scan the receipts. And we're also curating our database based on major health organizations that's offered to the public by the FSIS.
We launch in March next year, aiming to reach around 100,000 customers in the first year of operations. And we'll also, for marketing, collaborate with climate-conscious campaigns like Trader Joe's food donation campaign, where they donate most of the food which is about to expire instead of throwing it away in trash. Later in 2024, we plan to enhance our product with providing personalized recipe recommendations and integrating with platforms like Instacart. And we may also explore expanding our market towards restaurant and chef industry, as our product would be valuable there as well. And lastly, who we are. So my name is Shabam. I'm an information science grad student and formerly a scientist at American Express. And my expertise in machine learning drives my passion to develop impactful products which benefits the users as well as environment as well.
And my name is Shri Singhal. I'm a computer engineering and computer science major, and I have experience in developing products, both web apps and mobile apps. Any questions?
starting with consumer versus business?
Yeah, I can take that. So, like in restaurants and chefs industry, it's like there are bulk orders, and most of the items are used on a daily basis as well, which is slightly harder to like enter right now and figure out details of. But as a consumer, myself as well, we face this problem, and like based on our interviews as well, this is a very common problem, and which we think would be very easy to enter right now.
And then a product question for you. Are you guys taking into account the time that the produce, for produce specifically, is in the grocery stores prior to uploading the receipt?
So it would be based on we would be training a deep learning model on the receipts, which would help us like understand what kind of names can be there, and that's how we'll be recognizing it. It would not include any integrations initially with the grocery stores as such.
Okay, so if there's a pepper sitting on the shelf for 2 weeks and somebody picks it up, as opposed to a pepper that's been there for a day. How are
You mean
guys
the expiry? Okay, so it would be always customizable, like editable. So we will be estimating a rough expiry date for a product, but you can always edit that particular expiry date.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a great pitch, groceries. Thank you so much.
Susan, are you okay?
My legs hurt. I think I sprained my ankle, guys.
Do you want to go get it checked out? Is everything okay?
No, it's okay. The process takes too long at the hospital and it's such a nightmare.
Well, believe it or not, we also have some founders who are trying to make the healthcare process a lot less stressful. So everybody, please give a huge round of applause to the last venture of the night, Care Wallet.
One third of all the GoFundMe donations have gone directly to funding medical expenses. 3 in 4 patients in America express concern over surprise medical bills at each doctor visit. In a conversation with Cornell Health Administration, we learned that 30% of their rejected insurance claims were in direct consequence to incorrect information. While we can't promise to solve for all surprise medical bills, we can promise to solve for the surprise medical bills due to human error causing rejected insurance claims. In additional customer conversation with our target market, we learned that resolving this issue could take up to 1 hour per patient. Everyone knows that time lost is an opportunity cost. But what does that opportunity cost look like for providers? Well, the most notable opportunity cost deals with high turnover rates and costly staffing challenges. At 20%, front office staff have the highest turnover rates amongst all other jobs in the industry due to excessive administrative burden. Using these 6 qualitative metrics, we determined that the staffing cost to fill these vacancies for an urgent care with only 8 employees comes out to $69,000 per year. At $169 a month, CareWall provides a more efficient check-in process. In a grassroots survey where we interviewed over 600 patients about their experiences within the US healthcare system, we observed over 60% declared that the speed and efficiency of the check-in process influenced who they chose as a care provider. Using computer vision and NFC-enabled devices, CareWallet brings frictionless tap-to-check-in to medical practices. Think depositing an e-check into your banking app or scanning a credit card into your Apple Wallet. CareWallet automatically generates an NFC-enabled digital health insurance card that integrates directly with your digital mobile wallet. To get this NFC-enabled card, you must first sign up for a CareWallet account. Patients are confronted with a biometric scan to prove they are who they really say they are. An ID scan that verifies in real time with a government database. Patients are then asked to scan their health insurance card
And through a direct API we have with the Health Insurance Clearinghouse, we offer real-time eligibility verification. At this point, you become a Care Wallet verified patient. But what does it mean to be a Care Wallet verified patient? It means you can tap your phone at the NFC card reader we provide medical practices for free.
Looking at the beachhead market that we're targeting, that is urgent cares. Why? Because there are 15,000 of them, and as an institution, they see the highest amount of first-time patients, lowest loyalty, and thus the highest level of consumer churn rates. But what does this mean in dollars? A $900 million obtainable market by 2027. What's even funnier though is that this market doubles in size by 2030. Looking at this $900 billion market, here's how we compare with the competition, wherein we differentiate on the basis of interoperability and convenience.
The future of Care Wallet is looking very solid. We are currently going through the I-Core program, which is an NSF-funded research program. As of next semester, I've already been accepted into the Sherman Co-op to pursue Care Wallet full-time. In Q2 of 2024, we'll be working with Olivewood Ventures to fine-tune our finances to prepare for a pre-seed raise. Again, my name is Evan Smith. I am the founder of Care Wallet. During the COVID-19 pandemic, I founded another healthcare company called Fair Air. Fair Air was a leading N95 face mask supplier in the US, and we boasted faster shipping times than Amazon. As for a more professional experience, I worked for a well-funded healthcare fintech company called Walnuts, and through thousands of calls to receptionists and practice owners, I learned exactly what the deep pain points were when adopting a new IT solution.
And my name is Augusta Krishna. I'm the Director of Marketing at Care Wallet. This past summer, I led my B2B team at the Hull Prize Global Semi-Finals as well.
We are working with a wonderful team of advisors. Collectively, they have over 50 years of healthcare-related experience, and they are guiding us towards success. Lastly, thank you all for coming tonight to support us and all the other entrepreneurial ventures. I hope you all are as excited about Care Wallet and the future of healthcare as we obviously are. Thank you.
HIPAA compliance. How are we thinking about it?
The golden question. It's very complicated, right? You have to think of HIPAA compliance actually at the organizational level, but that doesn't give you an excuse to not look at it at the technical level, right? So in terms of information storage, we're within HIPAA compliance. We have encryption at rest, encryption in transit, and encryption on the client side, right? But then there's also HIPAA compliance within the product design. So one thing I didn't show you guys, but I have it right here. In the product design on the provider-facing platform that we're currently developing, we offer, for the receptionists, they can click and view the original scans of the health insurance card taken during the onboarding process. This is huge because this is mandated by HIPAA, right? So again, HIPAA it's at the organizational level, but you have to consider it in terms of product design, you have to consider it in terms of the technicals, and actually one of the reasons why we're going through HSC is we're hoping to utilize these funds to outsource some HIPAA consulting and auditing to a firm called Clearwater Security. Thank you.
Thank you guys, that was a brilliant pitch. And I don't know about you, but I'm on an absolute adrenaline high after hearing from all of our amazing pitches.
Me too. I'm so happy to see all these pitches come to life. But I'm itching to know who you guys loved.
And that's why we'll now begin voting for the Audience Favorite Award. Starting now, you will have 5 minutes to vote for your favorite venture. Your time starts now. Yeah, we'll be closing voting at 8:35, so you have 3-ish more minutes to get your votes in. All right, everybody, thank you so much for waiting. We'll be announcing the prizes in approximately 5 minutes. Thank you so much for voting as well. Thank you.
Hello. Let's give it up for everybody who presented tonight. Hey everybody. My name's Tyler. I am a Northeastern alum, but I actually work here now supporting a lot of student-led entrepreneurship. I just want to announce for those that don't know, this is actually the first Monday of global entrepreneurship here at Northeastern. So, huge shout out to eClub and everybody for kicking it off by being here tonight at Demo Day. There's a lot of really fantastic events happening this week. I challenge you to scan that QR code and register to as many as humanly possible. In particular, I'd love to shout out, tomorrow night we're hosting a pitch karaoke event, which, as you've been seeing tonight, a lot of folks have been presenting their businesses. A pitch karaoke is kind of similar, except you get up and you've never seen the slides before. So you have to just completely make up a pitch on the spot for a business that doesn't actually exist with some of the stupidest slides in the world. It's a great way to work on your public speaking skills as well as understand some of the benefits that come with being able to think on your feet and its applications to entrepreneurship and business. Wednesday is Nexpo. Shout out to the idea team. There's going to be a ton of ventures, tabling, and really great events happening all week. So please scan this, register, find me for any questions, and again, give it up for all the people that presented here tonight. Thanks.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thanks, Ray.
Yes, Tyler.
My mom is there. Oh, hi, mom. Hola, mama. It's also there. But hi. Huh? It's YouTube. Live stream. You can say hi. Oh my goodness. Hi, Mrs. Lorena.
All right. Thank you so much. So before we begin with the pitch awards, we're also going to be giving out some other awards. First off, we have the GOAT Award, which is also the greatest of all time. We give this award to the venture that has been most engaged with the content that we teach at HSC throughout the semester. Whoops. Yeah, and it was very difficult to choose a winner for this because our cohort has been absolutely amazing.
We have seen this team give their all in countless HEC events. And what's more, the dedication to learning has been unmatched.
This team has grown a lot, iterated many times, so without further ado, guys, we're going to announce the winner of the GOAT Award of the semester. Drum rolls, please. The Gold Award winner is
Newly Rooted. Thank you so much for the great work, Newly Rooted. Yeah, now we'd also like to give a shout out to our marketing team that has been working tirelessly in the back to make this event a success. I'll welcome Sia, our social media coordinator, to give away our next award.
So hello everyone. So many of our adventurers have worked hard to create unique and engaging content, and you may have seen that on our Instagram. And after tallying up the likes and comments, we are so excited to announce the winner. And the winner of the Social Media Challenge Award is Bib Buddy.
We would now like to invite Chase and Monroe, this semester's Engage directors, to present the audience favorite award. Come on, guys. Some excitement.
Hello everyone, my name is Chase.
Hello everyone, my name is Monroe. So today we're gonna try to present the audience favorite team.
Yeah, so this is the award that was chosen by you guys tonight. So without further ado, congratulations to Care Wallet.
Great, some more prizes. For our Husky Star Challenge second place winner.
The winner is Carol.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah.
So, the moment we have all been waiting for. The winner for this fall's HSC is Exploro. joining us tonight. It was really great to see these pitches and the progress they've made over the course of the semester. We also want to acknowledge the whole of HSC Cohort who have been working really hard.
So I'd request all the judges and everybody else who's involved in the organization of this event to stay back for a bit so that we can all take a picture collectively. I did forget that line.
Thank you again, guys.
Thank you for being here tonight, guys, and have a great evening. Can we please have the judges, HSC finalists, and E-Club board members join us? To take a quick group photo before we leave.
Yeah, all the HSC finalists,
Just
join us as
everyone.
well.
That's so great. For sure. Where'd she go?
I'm ending the stream. Devon, if you want to say bye to your relatives.